A reading from the Gospel of John. So they took Jesus, and carrying the cross by himself, he went out to what is called the place of the skull, which in Hebrew is called Golgotha. There they crucified him, and with him 2 others, one on either side, with Jesus between them. Pilate also had an inscription written and put on the cross. It read, "Jesus of Nazareth, the King of the Jews." Many of the Jews read this inscription because the place where Jesus was crucified was near the city, and it was written in Hebrew, in Latin, and in Greek. Then the chief priests of the Jews said to Pilate, "Do not write the King of the Jews, but this man said, 'I am King of the Jews.'" Pilate answered, "What I have written, I have written." Quick. Name the most spoken languages in our world. If you said English, you got number 1. If you said Mandarin Chinese, you got number 2. If you said Spanish, you actually have number 4. It trails number 3 by a lot, which is Hindi. But that tells me that if you put a sign up in those 4 languages, and it actually would cover even more languages than that, more than half the world would likely understand what you wrote. That's what Pilate did. When he put up a sign proclaiming that Jesus of Nazareth is King of the Jews in Greek, Hebrew, and Latin, he wanted everyone to see this sign. But ironically, neither Pilate nor any of those Jewish leader objectors believed that Jesus really was the King of the Jews. Yet this is what we will witness. Jesus, our King, as the week unfolds. We will see Jesus lifted high and glorified upon the cross, just as he promised earlier in the Gospel of John, that those who will look upon him when he is lifted up shall be saved. But that's hard to believe because this image of Jesus upon the cross is a horrifying picture to all of his followers. Crucifixion was shameful. Crucifixion was torture. Crucifixion, as theologian James Cone writes, was government-sponsored lynching. The Romans knew this, and so the only ones who were ever crucified were slaves, the poor, and foreigners. And yet here is our King, carrying his own cross to Golgotha. Friends, if there is a plea from the Gospel of John, it is that we do not turn away from this scene, that we stay with Jesus through this whole week, that we stay with Jesus so that we can witness love in flesh, that we stay with Jesus so we can understand what the glory of God is, that we stay with Jesus so that you and I, that we can be saved. Amen.
How deep the Father's love for us, how vast beyond all measure, that he should give his only Son to make the wretched his treasure. How great the pain of searing loss, the Father turned his face away. Behold the man upon the cross, my sin upon his shoulders. Ashamed I hear my mocking voice call out among should I gain from his reward? I can't